Here are some things you might not know about staying in a hospital. The first one is they come and draw your blood several times a day. And usually when they draw your blood, it's first thing in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning. They will come in and draw your blood. And that's because they want to get the results before the doctor makes their rounds so they can see how much medicine to give you that day. Now, when the doctors come, they typically come in the morning and they make their rounds, and they usually send a resident doctor to speak with you and, find out how you're progressing and listen to your heart and look at all your symptoms and kind of, see where you're at for the day. And that is when you tell them what you need or want to happen that day. For example, today I said, I feel like my diuretics aren't working. I think we maybe need to up it a little bit because I'm not outputting enough, and can we work on changing some of my medication? The resident goes over to the fellow and the resident tells them everything that, he saw during the visit, and they make rounds and discuss it amongst themselves. And the nurses are the ones who administer the medicine. And you have other people on staff who are like nurse aides or caregivers, but they're not actually like nurses. They are not allowed to administer medication. Only the nurses can do that. So then the nurses come and administer the medication. And then a couple hours pass after they've made their rounds to all the visits. And then you're going to get a visit from the fellow doctor, from like the one who's in charge of the resident. And then they're going to discuss what they're going to do with you that day and all that. So then you can also make requests to him or her and say, can we change certain things around? This is what I'd like to happen. I'm feeling a certain way, things like that. But once they leave, once those doctors leave, then you don't see anybody else usually till the next day. So you want to make sure you address all of your concerns with them when they come. Now, the nurses and the doctors can communicate. Like if you tell your nurse, hey, I'm feeling really bad, I think we need to change, something around, like whatever, you can tell your nurse. But then your nurse has to contact the doctor and wait to hear from them. And it usually takes some time before they put the orders in. So everything's really slow. And you can't talk to the doctor directly because you already did that in the morning. I hope that makes sense. Just a little insight in case you have never stayed at the hospital for a long-term visit. Now, your hospital might be different than mine. This is how mine operates. Let me know if you guys want more insights.